Welcome to San Antonio, Texas, the Alamo City today at the Alamo Dome as we have a couple of squads here ready to square off in the Valero Alamo Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game.
Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the USC Trojans offense has the ball first today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun.
There he goes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Trojans in a good spot here with second and short. Handoff from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Lets it fly. Finds a man on the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Powell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, you let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Longhorns offense will take the field for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. From the gun, give on the inside. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Looking to throw for it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll test the right side. Breaks the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Here's the handoff. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Got his man. Right down the gut of the field. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Trojans! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Bust through behind his pad. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in the pass game.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Zings it complete to the right. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Timeout, USC.
The Longhorns will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Off the play fake on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Powell. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you're going to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball's incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down. Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and try his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Silver.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He leaves it with his back. Picks up the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
This guy's getting himself into a rhythm here early. You just saw a beautiful throw in the previous play. Now he's showing off the speed, and you can't blame him, honestly. When you run like him, even...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. And he'll be... That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Texas offense. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much. Two very evenly matched teams with a lot of playmakers. We knew this thing could go either way. So for this offense right here, this drive, to start off the second half, David, they need to put something together and really put pressure on the opponent.
And the thing I like about bowl games, man, is they're exciting. You go for it more on fourth down, less to lose, not as uptight. So I look for this second half to be fun, to be wild, to be loose.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Now on second down. To the ground with the back. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. The 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Longhorns put him up here in the second half. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's on target and complete. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that will be plenty for the first down. Trying play action. Got a little space. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Back to pass on second down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man on the right. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Trojans will have it first and 10. To the air on first down. quickly out to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Fires deep on the run. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. The D coordinator's got to love that.
Finds his big tight end. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. A little release to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. A strike downfield. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to the well. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway.
Turning it on! They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it after 14.
And, man, this is exactly how this offensive coordinator wants to end this football game. Ground and pound, let that clock tick, add to this lead, and make the defense stop you.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Got it in the middle, it's down. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Makes the grab. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Off play action on 1st down. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gonna look downfield again. Caught over the middle. It's Peace. He's finally stopping, not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you've come up big, you've forced a third down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Chunked it away just as he was hit. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And they tacked on the extra point.
36, USC, 17.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Thanks for grab. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late. One more play to pad the stats. Defense playing a bail technique. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The snap sets up the throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right